Okay guys, welcome back to CBD Yoga and Fitness. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Mike. Today's video is going to be a gentle bedtime yoga sequence for beginners. So when you're ready, roll your mat, grab some water, and let's get started. Okay everyone, so let's begin coming into a nice seated position. Your feet can be crossed or you can have one foot in front of the other like I am doing here. And let's just take a second to fully arrive in this moment. Let's just close our eyes here. Feel free to put on some comfy clothes or light a candle, maybe brew some tea, do whatever you want to get really comfortable and relaxed for this sequence. And in your seated position, feel free to close your eyes if you haven't already. And come back to your natural breath. So we'll begin the sequence doing some Pranayama breathing exercises. So we're going to be doing 3 breathing exercises. So resting your hands in your lap, or your hands can be on your knees. Your thumb and index finger can be touching here. And we're going to start with belly breathing. So you can keep your eyes closed here, but as you inhale, expand your belly. Exhale, your belly draws in towards the spine. Breathing through your nose here. Inhale, belly expands. Exhale, belly draws in. Inhale, belly expands. Exhale, belly draws in. Do a couple more, moving with your breath. From here we'll move into 3-part yogi breath. So as we inhale, our belly expands, our ribs expand, our chest expands. And as we exhale, we release the chest, ribs, belly draws in. So let's try it all together here. So inhale, belly expands, ribs expand, chest expands. Exhale, release chest, ribs, belly draws in. Inhale, belly expands, ribs expand, chest expands. Exhale, release chest, ribs, belly draws in. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, release chest, ribs, belly draws in. Do one more, moving with your breath. Awesome job, guys. We'll move to Nadi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breathing now. So keeping the left hand where it is, just resting on your knee or in your lap. We'll take our right hand and we'll bring our 2 peace fingers up to our third eye, and we'll use our thumb to close our right nostril, and then our ring finger to close our left nostril. So starting with the right nostril closed, so the 2 peace fingers on your third eye. Thumb is plugging the right nostril. We'll inhale through our left. Close the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close the right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Do one more, moving at your own pace. Awesome job, guys. From here, let's just come back to our seated position. And from here, we'll inhale, bring our hands up towards the sky. Exhale, plant the right hand in the mat in line with your right hip. And then reach over with that left arm. Really feeling a nice side body stretch in the left side body. And then option to do some arm circles here. Moving one way and then the other. Sending that shoulder some love. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, lift both hands up towards the sky. Exhale, take it over to the other side, planting the left hand in the mat, reaching that right arm over, really breathing in to the right side body. And then option to do some arm circles here. Moving one way and then the other. Exhale, come back to center. Again, let's inhale, lift both hands up. Exhale, this time twisting to the right. So the right hand, right arm coming behind you, acting as a second spine. Left hand resting on the right thigh. Just make sure you avoid the right knee. And as you inhale, lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, gently twist. Exhale, come back to center. Again, inhale, lift both hands up. Exhale, twisting to the left. Left hand, left arm behind you. Right hand resting on the left thigh. Just make sure you avoid the left knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist. Exhale, come back to center. Awesome job, you guys. From here, let's inhale, lift the hands up once again. Exhale, this time plant the hands in front of you and start to walk your hands out long. Really breathing into the right hip here. And exhale, slowly walk it up, and we'll do a counter pose here. So inhale, lift both hands up again. Exhale, plant the hands behind you, hands are underneath the shoulders. And then from here, keeping like the legs where they are, just simply lift your hips up and imagine a fruit in between your chin and your chest. So keeping a nice straight spine here. Exhale, lower down, and from here let's open up the legs, maybe give them a little shake, and then we'll cross the opposite foot in front here, and we'll just do that little sequence again. So inhale, lift both hands up. Exhale, plant the hands in front of you, walk the hands out long, this time breathing into the left hip here. Exhale, walk it back up, and we'll do that counter pose. So inhale, lift both hands up. Exhale, plant the hands behind you. And then once again, inhale, lift the hips up, keeping that nice straight spine. Exhale, lower down. Awesome job, you guys. From here, let's make our way into a child's pose. So bringing the knees as wide as the mat, letting the big toes touch, extending the arms out long in front of you. You can rest your forehead in the mat here. And from here, let's take a quick cobra pose. So keeping the knees on the mat. Just opening up the chest, opening up the front side body. Keep that core slightly engaged. You can roll your shoulders back here. Feel free to look over one shoulder and then the other. Now from here, let's come to all fours. So stacking your hands directly underneath your shoulders, knees are right underneath your hips, keeping the fingers spread wide here. And we'll do some cat-cows here. And while we do these cat-cows, just really try and move with grace. Go slower than normal here. Really try and enjoy the journey in between the poses instead of always trying to get to the next pose. Just see if you can move with grace here, move slowly, mindfully. So as we inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale, slowly start to round the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale, round. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale, round. From here, come back to all fours and keeping the hands where they are and the left leg where it is, we'll extend the right leg out long. And we can just slowly rock gently up and down here. Breathing into that right leg. And then from here, we can step our right foot over our left and look back over our left shoulder, back at our right foot. Feel a nice stretch in the glutes here. Exhale, come back to all fours, and we'll take it over to the other side. So extending that left leg long, slowly rocking. And then we can step that left foot over our right, looking back over our right shoulder, back at our left foot. Breathing. And exhale, come back to all fours. From here, curl the toes and lift the hips up, coming into downward facing dog here. Breathe. Keeping those fingers spread wide, hands are actively pushing into the mat. Feel free to pedal out your feet. Really breathing into the back of the legs. And then when you're ready, let's just come into a neutral position here. we'll heel toe, walk the feet up behind the hands. We'll take a nice forward fold here. You can keep the knees bent generously here. And from here, keeping the knees bent, tuck the chin into the chest. And we'll slowly start to roll it up. Stacking the spine. Chin is the last to lift. Roll your shoulders at the top, coming into a mountain pose. Breathing here. Awesome job, you guys. So from here, let's inhale, bring the hands up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back to plank. Lower knees, chest, chin to the mat. Hips stay elevated, elbows hug in. Inhale, baby cobra. Keeping the gaze down, no wrinkles in the neck here. Exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Breathe. On your next inhale, come up on the tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Step, hop, or float to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands through heart and by your sides. We'll do that 3 more times. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back to plank, lower knees, chest, chin to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Your next inhale, come up on the tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Step, hop, or float to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands through heart and by your sides. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back to plank. Lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Your next inhale, come up on the tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Step, hop, or float to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands through heart and by your sides. Awesome job, you guys. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back to plank. Lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. From here, we'll move into a dolphin pose. So a really awesome inversion here. If you want to take it one step further into a headstand, feel free. But in this downward facing dog, let's just start to lower our forearms down to the mat. And we can just let the crown of our head hover in between our elbows here, looking back at our feet. So we'll hold here for a few breaths, really nice inversion, letting the blood flow in the opposite direction. Exhale, lower the knees down, and we'll take another child's pose here, this time keeping the knees together, arms resting down by your sides, forehead resting in the mat. And really take your time here just to come back to your breath. So after doing those sun salutations and holding that dolphin pose, some of us, our breath may be moving a little bit faster, so take the chance in this child's pose to really slow down the breath once again. And on your next exhale, very mindfully, take your time. We'll make our way onto our back. And from here, we'll do a waterfall pose. If you have a block or another household prop you can use. If you don't, that's totally okay. You can also do legs up the wall pose. So if you do have a block or a prop at home, basically you just place it underneath your tailbone and bring your legs straight up towards the sky, keeping your feet flexed. And then if you don't have a block, basically it's just the same movement, except you're coming to a wall and then placing your legs up the wall. So take your time to get situated here. You can rest your hands down by your sides, or you can have one hand on your hearts, one hand on your belly here. This is one of my favorite poses, as the blood again is rushing in the opposite direction. So after a while, your legs might start to feel a little tingly. This is normal. And feel free to close your eyes here once again, starting to slow everything down. So now we have a couple different options here. If you're vibing, you're chilling, and you want to stay here, that's totally okay. And if you want to take it a step further, you can remove the block or step away from the wall here. And we'll move into a shoulder stand. So basically, we can bring the knees into our chest to start, and then sort of rock up. And place the hands on the low back, keeping the elbows pushing into the mat, and then bringing the legs straight up towards the sky. Breathing here. Make sure to keep your gaze straight up at all times. And then if you are in shoulder stand, let's come into a plow pose. So bringing the knees to rest on the sides of your head. Arms can rest down by your sides. And then from here, very slowly, mindfully, start to roll it back down. And if you're still vibing in waterfall or legs up the wall pose, you can begin to come out of that. From here, let's bring the knees into our chest. And we'll just slowly rock side to side, again, moving with grace. Enjoying the ride in between the poses. From here, we can keep our right knee hugged into our chest, and we can extend our left leg out long. And then from here, we'll take a half happy baby pose. So grabbing the outside of the right foot with your right hand, and then bringing the sole of the right foot up towards the sky. Really breathing into that right hip here. Your left hand, you can just rest it by your side, or you can place it on your left hip here. Breathing. And then on your next exhale, we'll take a supine twist. So guiding that right knee over to the left, your right arm can come into a T. And in the supine twist, really make sure both your shoulders are firmly rooted in the mat. So if your right shoulder is kind of coming up off the mat, see if you can just dial it back just a little bit to bring both shoulders in the mat. And then your left hand can just rest on your right leg here. Exhale, slowly bring it back to center. We'll extend that right leg long, and this time hug our left knee back into our chest. And we'll do the same thing on this side. So first taking a half happy baby. So grabbing the left foot with the left hand, and then bringing the sole of that left foot up towards the sky. Again, your right hand can rest by your side or on top of that right hip. And then on your next exhale, taking that supine twist, slowly guiding that left knee over. And then left arm can come into a T. Again, make sure both shoulders are firmly rooted in the mat. So if your left shoulder's coming up off the mat, see if you can just dial it back just a little bit. Breathing here. Exhale, slowly guide it back to center. From here, we'll take a reclined butterfly, so bringing the soles of the feet together, letting the knees open up wide, letting the hips open up naturally here. Again, you can have your hands down by your sides, or you can have one hand on your heart, the other on your belly. And close your eyes here once again. Coming back to your breath. Hopefully now you're feeling a little bit more relaxed. I know I am. Almost done here. And then on your next exhale, start to extend the legs out long, extend the arms out long, taking up some space, coming into final Shavasana. Feel free to keep your eyes closed here. If you have a blanket, you can cover yourself up in a blanket. So I encourage you to stay here in Shavasana for as long as you like. If you want to fall asleep here, by all means. If you're ready to end this practice, let's bring our hands up to our third eye. Thank you so much for sharing your time and your energy with me tonight. I hope you all have beautiful sleeps. If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe. The light in me honors the light in all of you. Thank you so much. Namaste.